Do you have a funny intro to do?
No.
No? What's our hilarious intro gonna be? Oh, good one. Welcome to Gulpanash. This is episode 77. My name is Alex.
I'm Emmy.
And today we are drinking O-Zell Pineapple Whip. Now, there's an interesting history, kind of a made-up history. Let's say a made-up history. This soda is simultaneously from 2014 and 1919. It kind of existed in 1919, but never did. And then it existed in 2014. I'll explain. O-Zell was a dream that never came to fruition in 1919. Elias Disney, the father of
Disney.
Walt Disney and Roy Disney and Ruth Disney, wanted to create a soda. And he ran into this guy in Chicago named Ernest A. Scroggin. Now, Ernest A. Scroggin had the O-Zell Company, and it was established to manufacture an all-natural fruit-based carbonated beverage, specifically because Ernest A. Scroggin was a big champion of the, at the time, Prohibition movement. We've talked about Prohibition before in the Green River episode. Click above to watch. Do you remember what Prohibition is?
Kind of.
Prohibition was a short-lived law.
Oh, wasn't it the time where alcohol was banned?
Yes. So Ernest A. Scroggin was a vehement proponent of the Prohibition movement and thought that alcohol was the work of the devil and didn't want alcohol. So he met Elias Disney, likely in church. I think they went to the same church. And Elias also really didn't like alcohol. And so he got behind Scroggin's idea of a carbonated fruit-based beverage. And he took his extra funds and he bought shares and basically became an investor for Scroggin's and the O-Zell Company because he believed passionately in the fruit-based carbonated alternative to alcohol. Scroggin's said, "Yeah, we'll be good to go. We'll have a soda." I don't think they called it soda then, but we'll be good to go in by summer. And then summer came, and then winter came, and then spring came, and then next summer came, and what's going on? Well, Scroggin says, "I need more money. I need more money." So Disney gives him more money. Instead of jumping ship at this time, Disney buys even more shares. Still, basically, nothing happens. Eventually, all O-Zell ends up doing is putting out a line of jellies, jams, and preserves to try to get something on the market. Scroggins keeps saying though, I'm gonna make this soda. I'm gonna make this thing happen. Well, it basically never comes to happen. They move back to Chicago at some point to figure out what's going on, and Walt and Elias end up working in the O-Zell factory. Eventually, later, a court would find that Scroggins was guilty of embezzling ridiculous amounts of money from the O-Zell Company. embezzlement. You know what embezzlement is? It's basically when a CEO or someone that has access to the books or the finances of a company takes money for their own personal gain and writes it off as a company expense or something like that. Sneaks money out of the company. So yeah, basically Scroggins did not take Elias's money and use it toward making this soda pop. He just spent it, and they never made a soda. So Elias never had his dreams come to fruition, but he did birth Walt Disney, who then later went on to make the Disney Company, which is world famous, and the entire reason that O-Zell exists today, because Walt Disney's birthplace home in Chicago was in essentially disrepair, and a couple bought it and said this should be fixed up and should be like a museum, because this is part of Walt Disney's history. So to help raise money for the museum in 2014, they created O-Zell finally and truly, with Vanilla Dream and Blue Ribbon Root Beer being the first two flavors, and now they have 6 flavors, I believe, and proceeds go to restoring the Walt Disney home, which is in use today as a museum and still being restored back to its 1901 state, so that people can see where Walt Disney was born. Yeah, it just goes to show you sometimes, you work hard and you strive for your dream and you get swindled by an embezzler. So, not all dreams happen. But Walt's did. Do you believe, have you heard how Walt Disney froze himself because he believed that in the future we will figure out cryogenic freezing and we'll figure out the technology to unfreeze him and he'll be able to come back to life. So he paid to have himself frozen before that was even understood or anything, which I don't think we're ever going to figure that technology out. Pretty sure he's dead. But do you believe he's frozen somewhere, or do you think that's just like a lie? Just a fun rumor.
Maybe the polar bears are using him as a bowling ball.
I don't think they froze him and then just tossed him out into the Arctic.
You never know.
I'm sure he's in a chamber or basement or something,
Imagine just walking down to some old person's basement and seeing just this frozen block of ice with a man inside.
Yeah, it's Walt Disney. Let's try pineapple whip.
It tastes like it should be. It tastes like it should taste like pineapple, but doesn't quite reach it.
It's shoots toward pineapple but falls just short.
More than just short. It tastes like if... imagine a pineapple that you just carved out all the insides, stuck the 2 shells together. That, as a flavor, is what this drink is.
So it tastes like pineapple husk?
Pretty much.
It just tastes like
something that
bitter,
used to be delicious.
The bitter rind. I don't know if pineapple rind is bitter. You do get a pineapple flavor, but then I feel like it's just kind of washed out by the bubbly, the carbonation. Mm-hmm. And you kind of get a back end of a cream soda type of flavor. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't really mix that well to me. They say that they use pure Hawaiian sugars Why on earth does the fact that they got the sugar from Hawaii make any difference?
What do they do? Pour magic water on their sugar cane?
I don't think so. Maybe volcano ashes flavor it better.
Yeah, ashes are good for, like, plants and stuff.
Why do no other places get represented as cane sugar area?
I'm trying to figure out what this smells like. It smells like trying to be pineapple, but it
The
also
bitter
smells
husk
like,
of a faux pineapple.
No, but it also kind of smells like a different kind of fruit, and I just can't figure out what fruit it is.
Mango.
No.
Cantaloupe. Passion fruit.
I don't know what that is.
Jackfruit. You know what jackfruits are huge. They're like that big.
Don't know what those
Durian.
Definitely not.
You don't even know what that smells like. You've never had one.
I've been described to what they smell like.
Plum. Prune. That's all for today. Hit up the D box below to find a link to our Patreon, our Streamlabs, and our PayPal if you'd like to kick us some funds, as well as a link to our email and our Discord server if you'd like to chat. Come chat with all the cool kids. Come say hi to Pete, War, and Tubi,
And the other not kids.
none of them are kids, but Pete's kind of a kid. Pete's like 21 or something, 22, I don't know. Pete's young. To me, that's a kid. He's a kid.
To me, anywhere from 17 down is a child.
You're still a kid as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. 'Cause you can't grow up yet.
I'll grow
Actually,
up as fast as I want.
could we just skip the teenage years?
Nah.
Because I'm kind of sick of them already. And they haven't even technically started.
So you never want me to learn how to drive, and I'll just be stuck at your house every day begging you
You
to
can-
take me places?
I just will say no.
Well, then I'll just steal your car, crash it, and get arrested.
Then yeah, you'll go to jail and you won't be my problem. It'll be the jail's problem. They'll have to feed you. And if they don't, and you end up starving and dying in the jail cell, then I'll sue the county, make a bunch of money, and live happily.
Or start like a huge uproar.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's too much effort. This lawsuit. Just joking, Emerson.
I meant the
I
lawsuit.
don't ever want to lose you.
Don't touch me.
I don't ever want to lose you, Emerson. You're my favorite person in this whole wide world. Don't crash my car and get arrested. I couldn't bear to be without you.
Let go of my neck.
Stop drinking that. Your sisters want to try it.
There's plenty left.
Goodbye, everybody.